Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the Cherry Hair Studio. Thank you for tuning in today. If you are tuning in for the first time, thank you for sharing your time with me. And if you are checking us out again, thank you for tuning in today. And I hope you learned something. Today I will be showing how I do the Feed-in cornrow. Okay, the Feed-in cornrow is a basic cornrow, but with a little trick in the sense that we add shreds of hair extension to the braid as we go. Okay, hence the name Feed-in. We feed in the hair extension, creating a pattern that looks beautiful and also natural. Okay, without so much bulkiness to the hair. Right. Like I said, it can be tricky, but it's a style that anybody can learn and anybody can try. Okay, I will be showing how I do it. I hope it's descriptive enough for you to learn as much as you can and to be able to try it on your own as well. Okay, the hair I'm working with has already been washed, it's conditioned already, and it's ready to go. So this is me sectioning the style that I want to do. I'm doing all back style, just with a little bit twist at the front, just to put some style. I also like to add some conditioner to the scalp while I section the hair, because you need to have a very clean sectioning for you to have a very good outcome for your hairstyle. So sectioning is very key. I also use hair braiding jam. This product you can get in any hair studio. I will also, with any hair store, any beauty store. I will also be leaving the description of this product in the description box in case you want to check them out. They really make it easier for me to braid my client's hair without so much tension, okay, without so much hair loss. So I am sectioning the hair, running my comb through again, just to make sure I have it clean, just to make sure I have it neat, and that we can enhance the outlook of my handiwork. Okay, now here in Cherry Hair Studio, we basically talk about hair. We will be sharing lots of styles that you can try out, tutorials of things that you can do, and also the products that you can use to maintain a very natural, beautiful hair. Okay, I have used a lot of products and I have been doing this for over 10 years, so I have a bit of experience as to what you can do and how you can manage a very, maintain a very good and healthy hair. All right. This is my second video, so if you like what you see, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and do not forget to subscribe. And just so you know, so subscription, if it's on a premium account, it's free. There is no monetary attachment to your subscription. So I'm starting off with a little section of the hair. I shed the hair into 3 parts, and I cross and braid as I go. I braid. I start with the natural hair, just to. Some people could start with. Some people may be comfortable starting with the extension, but I do not. I start with natural hair because I realize it doesn't break the edges. You don't want to have bald edges. So when I start off with the natural hair, I start feeding them the hair. I feed in by crossing the hair. Some people put the hair under their thumb, but I cross mine. So when I cross, it gives me 2 tails. So you can see 1 tail at the top. I hold on to the top and I drop it and I tuck it in, okay? And I add again. Just watch it again. So there are 2 tails. 1 is hanging, it drops, and I tuck it in, okay? Now you're not letting go of the 2 fingers holding the braid, okay? It drops, you tuck it in, okay? So that is how it is done. You keep adding it. Gives you 2 tails. 1 of the tail you hold onto it, you drop it, and you tuck it in again, okay? This, for me, it's more like the easiest way. There are other ways you can feed in the hair, but this one here, it just makes it easier for me to count and do it. So you have like 2 tails, 1 hanging, and when then you tuck it in as well. So you see 2 tails, you drop, and you tuck it in. Okay, you keep adding the hair over and over again until you have the volume of the hair that you want to braid out. I want a medium size. Sometimes we want it jumbo or bigger, but I'm just doing a regular medium size for my girl, and I do not want it too big. Okay, so there it is. I tuck it in and I braid. Okay, you just need to make sure you're not letting go of the two fingers on the braid as you are adding the hair. It's a little bit tricky, but it's something that you can perfect or learn over time. Okay, now when you have the right volume of hair, you can braid. Okay, just braid out just as I'm doing until I feel there is a need for me to add hair, because you want to maintain the same size of braid all through the track. Okay, you don't want some part looking bigger than the other part. That's not going to be a very good it's not going to give you a very good outcome, right? So make sure you maintain the same firm grip. You don't want to lose the grip on the hair, because it could be a little bit hard when you're adding the hair. Picking the hair and tucking it in may make you, or make it harder for you to maintain the same firmness. But you just have to, because if you don't, that hair is not going to last. In the next day or 2 days, it's going to look old and you're not going to be happy. All right, so you're just going to make sure, try your best to maintain the same grip as you braid and as you add the hair. All right, now you also need to feel the volume, know the volume of the hair you're holding. If you think it's not going to give you the outcome as you braid further, then add hair. Okay, you just need to feel and know the size of what you want. If the hair you have in your hands is not going to give you that size, go ahead and add some hair and braid a little bit more. That is just it. That's how the fitting is done. Okay, and it's better than the regular style that we know, which is more like having those bulky outcomes. This is smooth, this is clean, and it's very, very professional. Okay, so there it is. I'm braiding out my tip. Depending on how you want your ends to look, I want mine to be curled, so I'm gonna braid it a little bit longer. If you want to add beads, you don't want to braid it that long, you can just make it as short as you want and add the beads or accessories or whatever you want to do. But I will be braiding mine a little bit further because my girls like curls. By the way, this is my daughter, my model. She's Elizabeth, and she's very tender-headed. So getting to this level where I have to do videos with them, we've come a long way. But I'm happy that she's cooperating somehow. So if you have kids as well, it's best to look for a product that will make it easier for you to manage their hair. So we are almost done here with the first part of the hair. And here in Cherry Hair Studio, we don't only talk about hairstyles, we also talk about products and things you can do to make it easier for you to manage your client's hair or your kids' hair. Okay, now we are almost done, and I will be showing you again just what I did in the first part. Okay, so I picked 3 little strands of hair and I crossed them and I braid for up to 4 times. Okay, and I start adding the hair, and if you see, I start with the little part, and with little shreds of the hair, and I will be adding more as I go. You can't use the same size as you start. You need to keep adding much hair as you go to give you the size that you want at the end of the day. If I'm doing smaller braids, then I can maintain a little bit of I can maintain little shreds for a longer time, just giving me that little braid feel. Okay, so we are almost done And if you have any comments, if you have any questions, or if you have any feedback, please leave them below. I am curling the hair with rollers, and this is just a basic roller you can get in any beauty store. Okay, I think it's about $3 or thereabout. It comes in I think 10 pieces in a pack. Anybody can get this in any of the stores. It gives a very, very, cool finishing for kids. So girls will only like curls. So yeah, so I'll be using that to curl before I dip it in the water. But before I dip, I kind of trimmed out any loose hair, any just to make it neat. Just remember to trim. Finishing is very key with any hair you're doing. So I trim out the hair, roll out the hair, and I'll be dipping it in hot water. You can also follow us on our channel on Facebook, on Instagram. We are on these platforms as well. Just take a look and see what we're doing. And do not forget to subscribe. Okay, don't forget to subscribe. And I hope to see you in my next video. This style is basically the normal Feed-in braids. I hope to do a stitching braid in the future. Okay, so subscribe to see when that will be done and how that will be done. I'll also be teaching how to do Senegalese wigs on the style on this channel, how you can do the wigs on your own. I will also be showcasing how box braids are done, how twisting is done, how dreads are even done. Okay, so these are the things that I will be showing on this channel, and I hope to see you in my next video. Okay, and thank you for sharing this time with me. We are almost done, and the hair looks beautiful. I like the outcome. Face and my hair is transformed, and if you see the edges, there's no much tension. The hair looks tight, the hair looks okay, but it doesn't feel like there's so much tightness around on the scalp or around the edges. So that way you don't get to lose your hair because you know the style. Okay, so here we have a happy client. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.